Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. What's going on, guys? How are you doing? Hopefully you're having a good weekend or week, depending on when you're watching this video. Today is a very interesting video, okay? I was halfway through recording another video. A lot of you guys in the comments have been asking, and by the way, keep the suggestions coming in the comments. I get a lot of my great video ideas from you guys. I love covering unpopular champions. I love covering, popular champions in unpopular or unorthodox artifact builds. I love that stuff here on the channel. And I say that to say this. A lot of you guys have been asking in the comments, Ash, show us your best and fastest dungeon teams. So I just kind of optimized my teams, made sure I had all my fastest teams, ready to go. I started recording. I did dragons, I did ice golem, I did spiders, and I thought to myself, you know what? This is wrong. I can't put this content out. I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to do it with my best teams, but not my fastest teams. Best and fastest, there's a clear delineation between those two categories, okay? When I was showing these fast teams, something happened in the video. My spider team, my fastest spider team, it wiped. And I thought to myself, should I just cut this and do it over? Because I'm not going to show my fastest team wiping. But I really don't like, and I don't make a practice here on the channel of cutting out, losses, fails, defeats on anywhere in the game. Because it's not realistic, and you don't want to watch content, think I can invest in those champions and know I'll have that same success. Because A, you don't know the artifacts that I'm using. I'll show you, obviously, but still you don't know. And B, if you can't trust me to show you what's really going to happen, then why are you even going to watch the content, right? So when I had that kind of, that moment where I'm like, do I cut this or do I keep this? I thought to myself, you know what? Going for speed on any team, and I made this mistake. I made this mistake on my Fire Knights team, and I'm embarrassed to say this, for like a year. For a whole year, I was running my Fire Knight team that I knew didn't have 100% a success rate. And I think this is the biggest mistake you can make in this game. Sure, everybody knows the obviously don't use a legendary skill tome on a rare champion, right? I mean, you learn that in your first week of the game. But I'm talking like really big picture mistakes that even experienced veteran players make. I might be talking to you here. Might be talking to you, right?
You can see me?
It's going with a team, especially on auto battles, right? Using a team that doesn't have 100% win rate, I know there's some teams that have like those fluky losses, one in every 10,000 battles, sure, whatever. But if you go into a battle knowing that team, there's a decent shot, 1 out of 10 shot, 10% shot that they're going to fail, you're costing yourself not just energy, but you're costing yourself time, believe it or not. Let's say I had a 2-minute team and a 1-minute team. My 1-minute team had a 75% success rate. My 2-minute team, had a 100% success rate. I'd still be better off going with a 2-minute team because I'm saving energy, I'm saving time. Because think about it, 25% of the time, I'm losing the entire time that it takes me to have that defeat. So do not go with just a fast team thinking that, hey, at least I'm saving time. You're not even saving time. You're losing energy, you're losing time, and guess what? You're losing out on artifacts, the artifacts you would have otherwise gotten on those runs. So definitely the biggest mistake you can make in this game is going with teams too offensive, right? Just to try to be faster. Going for speed is super fun. But I implore you guys, think about it. Look at your teams that don't have a 100% success rate and either go one stage higher or lower, in the dungeon. So 25, go 24, 22, go 21, or go to stage 19, wherever you can ensure that you have that success rate that you're winning every single battle. So I used to run a little bit of a faster version of this team, but again, it was like 80%, win rate or so. And that's not going to cut it, man. I don't want to throw away my resources, my artifacts, my energy, and my time, right? It's a bad scenario. So I put Growhawk the Bloodied in this team and Coltar. I didn't originally have these two champions, but Growhawk has this really cool synergy where he's stealing turn meter, right? And then he comes back into his next ability, and each critical hit fills his champion's turn meter by 20%. So I have him leading off with this ability, right? So all the spiderlings refills his turn meter. He comes back in with the steel turn meter on the A3, and then he can come back in and place decreased speed as well on the A1. And by that time, all the spiderlings are dead. So it's going against it's a random target, but it's going to go against the mother spider. So I thought long and hard about this team, and I made some adjustments, and now I have a 100% success rate, very fast team. Not as fast as the other team, but fast, right? So I want to show you, keep an eye on Sissia Flametongue on this team. She's unbelievable, guys. Look at how much damage she's going to do right here. What? I didn't even see the number of damage. Maybe you guys can rewind. I can't. I didn't even see the number there. But my God, she's a beast, right? Is she not an incredible champion? I mean, do any of you guys use Sissia? If you have her, if you pull Sissia, if you're not using her on Spider, consider it. She's unbelievable. And by the way, Grohawk and Koltar always die. They die every single time. So don't panic. They're going to die, and you're going to think to yourself, wait a second, Ash. You said this is a 100% success rate. It is. But it's even if champions die on your team, that's totally cool.
Yeah, she's just sleeping.
As long as not everybody dies, right? You should know what's going to happen. And you guys, some of you might already be in this spot. Let me know in the comments if you are. Do you know exactly what's going to happen on every single run on a specific team? Because when you get to that point, I know exactly what's going to happen here. That's when you know that you really understand the team. And that's exactly what happens every time for me here, right? I always lose Koltar, I always lose Grohawk, but they've done their work. They prevented the spider from getting her heal off, and it's always around 45 seconds to a minute and 10 seconds on this run. Sure, I could get a little bit faster. As you can see, I have a 44-second run, and that was probably with the other team. But I made that sacrifice. I'll show you the same thing on my ooh, actually, this is not bad for a rare banner, huh? Accuracy with speed, sure, I'll take it. Look at Sissia. 5 million damage. She's incredible. And Grohawk, nice to see a champion that's not super popular being used. So I love this team, guys. Very, very fun. But I want to share you before, I'm going to make this video super long. I do want to share what I was doing with Fire Knight, right? I was running this team. So you look at the team and you think, wow, pretty cool team. And it is a cool team. I'll actually run it right now. I might wipe, right? Because it was like a 80 or 90% success rate, right? If I ran this 100 times overnight, I was losing around 10 to 15 battles. And it just happened right there. I just wasted my karma burn. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to wipe on this battle. We'll see. But Seer, she has 100% crit on my Seer right now. However, she didn't kill somebody. Kaimaru uses Seal of Magic. Now everything's messed up. I think my team might wipe on this second wave. And this is my old team. It makes no sense to run this team. Hopefully you guys get the point, right? This is what I was doing. I am an idiot. Don't clip that. I don't know. We might not wipe here, but certainly we're losing a lot of time, right? And if the whole point here is to be as fast as possible, and if something goes wrong like that and we either wipe or, you know, we're just losing a lot of time here, then what is the point, right? What is the point? So I think we might wipe. We'll see what happens. So I made a change, right? What did I make a change on this team? I took out Lady Kimmy, who adds a lot of speed to this squad, right? And I put in Duchess. And it adds a whole minute of time to these runs. It's taking me about 3 minutes and, I don't know, 3 minutes or so, 3 minutes, 30 seconds to execute these runs now on Fire Knight 25. Whereas this team, if things went right there, well, you guys can see my best time. It will be kind of in that neighborhood, right? So what good is it doing me, man, if I'm wiping? So I just wanted to pass on my massive mistake and just be honest with you guys about it. And hopefully some of you guys will resonate with this. And maybe some of you guys know better. Are you a person that like is watching this video right now and kind of giving a big eye roll? Like, dude, that's noob advice. I have a 100% success rate on all of my teams. And even on my free-to-play account, by the way. The same mistake, right? It's not against level 25 dungeons, as you can see here. Instead, it's against, I'm wasting auto battles and energy and artifacts that I'm not winning on going after a level 17 dungeon instead of a level 14 dungeon, or a level 19 instead of a level 18. Always, always, always go and farm where you know you're always going to be winning. So again, we do get the job done here. It's actually a little bit slower because things didn't go as planned, but at the end of the day, it's still a pretty fast run considering. I can also build the Royal Guard team. I think some of you guys, if you just, I forgot who put a video out on this team, but it is the fastest team for Fire Knight 25. Royal Guard is on the squad, and I could run that team as well. But do I really want to put all my best artifacts on that team? A bunch of champions that I'm really not using in a lot of other areas in the game. And even on that team, I've heard that it's around an 80 or 90% success rate on that team. And it's something that you guys have to be careful about when you watch videos, YouTube videos in general, right? And I'm not calling out anybody. I have no idea. For all I know, nobody does this. But it should be in the back of your mind, is this team always winning? This really fast, awesome team that this content creator is sharing with me? Is this team always winning, or is this a highlight they are sharing, right? And not what you would expect every single time to happen on this run. So just always keep that in the back of your mind and always err on the side of caution. Go with defensive-based champions. Go with stronger support champions on your squad. So we still got the job done. A little bit, it would have been around 1:50, 2 minutes if we had not had that weak hit, that one mob stay alive. Let's just replay it real quick to see if it happens again here. I want to see if that was just a fluke or if that's, an issue going on right now. So again, someone stays alive. That's with 100% crit rate, and that is very weird. Is it a fluke? Like, why is and she's void affinity too. Let's try it one more time. But either way, these are the things that you don't see on the highlight reels, right? And are very, very important to keep in mind. So this time it's actually working out on this third try, but still, 15 seconds is what it should take on the first 2 waves. So we'll have to go back in and maybe add another buff to our team. Maybe we can just put somebody in immunity gear so we have one more buff to strip off so Seer actually kills everybody every time. But this is the dissection and the analysis that you want to go ahead and put in on all of your teams. Guys, I don't want to belabor the point and make this video 20 minutes long. I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you still want to see my best teams in every dungeon, talk about how they work, let me know in the comments below. I'll make that happen for you guys. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.